This is Andi Purewal for Boxing News. I'm joined by Liam Davies here in Birmingham. Liam, how are you feeling this fight week?
Yeah, I'm feeling good. Nearly there now, and I ain't fought since March, so looking forward to getting back in there and defending what I won at the start of the year to finish the year strong.
Frustrating time in terms of that period not being out maybe a bit sooner?
Yeah, yeah, of course, because I wanted to be out 3 times this year, and it's been 2, but you just move on, don't you? Hopefully next year I can be a lot more busier.
I know you don't want to look too far into the future, but with this challenge of Shabaz Masoud, and when you look at this as a fight, do you see him as the toughest test of your career so far?
Going into every fight, you got to expect the toughest test. I go into these fights expecting to have to walk through the fire, and that's what pushes you in training, and when you're tired you have to carry on pushing. So I expect a tough fight, but there's only one way to find out, isn't there? And we are going to in Saturday night.
I know you're an all-action and an entertaining fighter, Liam. With Shabaz, he's a bit more of a silky, skilled back foot boxer, if you will. How important is your versatility and that action-packed style going to be on Saturday night?
To be honest, I don't know if it's going to go that way, but I'm always up for it. But I might be on the back foot myself. You never know. It's one of them. You got to tune in TNT Sports to find out.
Is that something which, listen, I don't think many people will expect it, but maybe you've thought about it just to maybe bring Shabaz onto yourself, try and get him to be a bit more coming towards you?
I don't really give it much thought. Honestly, I go in there and just prepared for anything. I can box on the back foot, I've shown before. I can go forward, and it's just having a read of the fight, and then I'll go about it the best way possible.
In the press conference from the announcement about a month or so ago, you said you wouldn't be surprised if it was over in a round or two. Do you believe that we could be in for an early night if the right opportunity presented itself?
Oh yeah, for sure. When I hurt him, I go for it, and that's no secret of mine's playing to see, isn't it? Who knows? Could go 12, it could go early. If it went early, I wouldn't be shocked. Definitely not.
Is there any part of you which would like it to go into those latter rounds at all, just to, like you said, it's been a few months out of ring now, shake off any ring rust, and you've been a bit more, I don't say active, but you've got some more rounds under your belt going into 2025?
Yeah, everyone keeps saying he's a really good boxer, and I might just outbox him for a bit, you never know, just to prove people wrong. But honestly, we're just prepared for anything, and we're going to see Saturday night. Like I said, just Saturday night is all on the line for us both, and I'm prepared well and ready to go.
Obviously, I've previously spoken to you about a few other topics, and I'm going to bring them up now because they're of some relevance to yourself. Inoue versus Sam Goodman, obviously your division. What do you make of that fight?
I feel like it's a good fight. He's worked himself into the mandatory position, Sam Goodman. He's undefeated, and in this boxing game, it's a 2-horse race. You've always got a chance, haven't you? So I would favourite Inoue, but I wish Sam Goodman all the best.
I know you've been obviously vocal in the past about potentially at some point sharing ring with Naoya Inoue, depending on how everything lines up. Devsani's been very vocal about that as well. Do you think 2024, if you could position yourself into that fight, or do you think he's looking elsewhere now?
Yeah, he's probably looking elsewhere. He probably doesn't even know who I am, and I don't blame him. But to me, it's out of my control. But all I'm saying is, if it come, I'd love the opportunity for sure.
Who else? Is there any names in the division, or are there other names in the division that you do look at and you're excited to potentially share a ring with?
Yeah, I think me and Dennis would be a big fight one day. But right now, I feel like I'm ahead, so I don't need to. I just want a belt. I want a WBC belt, WBA, something like that. The WBC is the number one I'd like. And that's what I'm chasing, really, belts. The names are just irrelevant.
So you agreed a new deal. It was announced with Frank Warren to extend your promotional contract. Talk to me about the plan that they've laid out with you and why you feel like they're going to be the best to guide your career moving forwards.
Loyalty is a big thing, in it, and they've been good to me, and they've promised me big things. So all I got to do is the business Saturday, and I'm off to Riyadh. That's what the plan is. Yeah. So Saturday night's a big fight for myself, and financially and my career-wise. So that's why I'm so confident, train so hard, and just so ready and itching to go.
going to be my next question. You mentioned Riyadh. We've seen a lot of shows out there, and there's a lot of talk about the financial element with that as well. I assume Frank's giving you that assurance, especially because of your style of the style of fighter that you are, and we've been used to seeing. It's an entertaining fighter who I'm sure Turki Al Sheikh would enjoy watching in the ring.
Yeah, the money's nice, but it's the memories, isn't it? Going to Riyadh, never been to Saudi, and being a part of these massive events, that's what means more to me than the money. Going there with my team and making memories, because this boxing don't last forever, so I'm trying to make the best out of it.
And also, you mentioned Dennis McCann earlier on. What do you make of his fight with Peter McGrail?
Yeah, it's a good fight. I'm rooting for Dennis. And it's a real pick-on fight. It's going to be a good fight, and I'll definitely be watching. I might even fly out and watch myself, to get a feel of it.
Well, Liam, listen, I appreciate your time. Good luck on Saturday night, and thank you for speaking to me.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Top man.